organization development is about human relatedness,
Right.
fundamentally. It's about the relationships and where you track that from the dyad to the group, to the organization, to the society. And so it doesn't matter where you start.
Just start.
And just start.
What did we really bring?
I used to say to Peter, Peter, we're putting a human face on the world of work, or we're going to go bust.
And I think the reason there's a market for OD now is because at the end of the day, people know that the relationships are the delivery system of productivity.
The most important critical thing is purpose. And purpose and for focus. And by purpose in whole scale, I think we mean something slightly different than what most people think of. Purpose defines the end in mind. What will be different because we did something?
I think it's critical that you understand kind of your own capacities and what you're good at and what you're less good at. And that doesn't mean you don't do some of those things, but that you work on yourself and you keep developing as a practitioner. The name of the game in OD is that you're always a learner at some level, because every client comes at you differently. And so if you have that stance toward it, you're in much better shape than if you see your clients as, a cash cow or something like that, or a place where you go and do your thing and then you disappear.
The field has always struggled for identity and acceptance.
I see.
And when we splinter a lot, we stay inconsequential.
Maybe OD as a label is not the ideal way to do OD.
Something to think about.
It's a philosophy of helping. And so when I say OD has, in a way, corrupted some of the original ideas, it's that in many ways OD is no longer helpful. It's just a service to clients who want to do something different from what McKinsey would do, but it begins to look similar.
Yeah.
And it may not really be helpful. Because the good OD people often get called in after one of these survey projects
Right.
or a lean project that didn't quite work out. So I think it's an important era to learn to differentiate ourselves. What is OD, what should it be, and take seriously these two kinds that Bush and Marshak have very helpfully identified for us by writing about them. The diagnostic OD and the dialogic OD.
Intuition is the most powerful capacity that any consultant can have. But most of the time we don't trust it.
This work is purpose-minded. And the great argument against organization development or MS is you got to get more practical. See, we would never take people away for 5 days for the sake of their learning how to connect with each other. Now everything's structured. What are you going to do with 2, 3, 4? And I think our profession legitimized saying, well, there's something bigger than that.
So I would say to the newcomers, you're coming at a good time. And my guess is the lever you're going to be able to use in a huge way is sustainability. Not just of the environment, but what is a sustainable business culture or organizational culture?
Yeah. This is the OD opportunity of the 21st century, to learn about how, I call it obliquity dynamic, where by working on some larger, meaningful something else in one domain, we actually bring to life an earlier domain that maybe that's what our focus was in the past on internal OD. OD's moving from micro to macro.
Right.
And the real, and the paradox is the more positive the macro work out there, the more positive the OD impact is in here.